first down in the red zone. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's Carr to throw. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Elliott. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Young on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type play.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The sack that time by Michael Strahan. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Lance Allworth there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that way.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Forced out to his left. Young into the slide, and he's got a first down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down, Young. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Looking to throw, Young. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. Zeke with a shake and bake. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Young. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Young on 3rd down. He'll get this to Elliott. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Young now. And he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw, Young, sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. DeMarcus Ware able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. On 2nd and goal. Young. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Room to run past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. On 1st down, Carr. They'll roll him out right. That is caught. It's Williams. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Elliott. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Carr now on 3rd and goal. Out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Blankenship's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Young to throw it. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. First and 10, Young. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Young. And this one's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Young. Going for it all. Here's a diving catch right side. And it's caught. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel as the first half is winding down. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is down to a field goal. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. To throw his car. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. This is Elliott. And he's got room. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now here's Young. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott. His second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Nothing separating these two sides. 24-all our score as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. A first down throw for Young. Flushed out right. Young into the slide, and he's got a first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Young to throw it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Young looks to throw on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. 42 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Here's Carr. And this is caught by Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Now Carr. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Carr rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. 3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Carr to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you can punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
Throwing his Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Young. This will be caught. It's Samuel.
And that's how you really get down.